Curious about training your new Labrador puppy? Get ready for an exciting journey as we delve into 7 crucial training tips that will help your adorable pup grow into a well-mannered, joyful companion. From puppy-proofing your home to mastering the art of positive reinforcement, we've got a lot to cover. Before we start, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's dive into our 7 tips to make your journey smoother. Our first tip: puppy-proof your home. Your new Labrador puppy is a bundle of curiosity, ready to explore every nook and cranny of their new environment. This means that anything within their reach is fair game for their sharp little teeth. So it's time to think like a puppy and secure everything that's important or dangerous. From shoes to phone chargers to toxic plants, if it's accessible, it's a potential chew toy. But puppy-proofing doesn't stop there. It's also about creating a safe and comfortable space for your puppy to call their own. A designated area with a comfy bed, toys, and water will make them feel secure and loved. Moving on to socialization, it's essential to introduce your Labrador to a variety of experiences while they're young. This includes meeting new people, exposure to different noises, and exploring various environments. The more they experience now, the less likely they are to be fearful or anxious later in life. Socialization also extends to other animals. If possible, let your puppy meet other dogs and pets. This will not only help them develop good social skills, but also teach them about canine communication and manners. Remember, a safe puppy is a happy puppy. And a well-socialized dog is a joy to be around. By taking these steps, you're setting the foundation for your Labrador's life, ensuring they grow into a confident, well-adjusted adult dog. Consistency is key in training. Let's delve into why this is so critical when training your Labrador puppy. You see, dogs thrive on predictability. It gives them a sense of security and helps them understand what's expected of them. So, when you use the same commands and hand signals every time, it becomes easier for your puppy to understand and follow your instructions. Consider this example. If you use the word down to ask your puppy to lie down and then switch to floor, it might confuse them. They are still learning the ropes, and changing commands can make the process more challenging. So stick with one command per action. Remember, the simpler the command, the better. Now, let's talk about positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is all about rewarding the behavior you want to see repeated. And who doesn't love a good reward, right? Labradors, like most dogs, are highly motivated by rewards. So, when your puppy does something right, like sitting when asked to, give them a treat or a hearty good job. But remember, the reward must come immediately after the desired behavior for your puppy to make the connection. If you wait too long, your puppy might not understand what they're being rewarded for. Positive reinforcement doesn't always have to be food-based, though. It could be a favorite toy, some playtime, or even a cuddle. Find out what motivates your puppy and use that as a reward. And it's not just about rewarding the right behavior. It's also important to ignore the wrong behavior. Instead of punishing your puppy for not following a command, ignore them. This way, they'll understand that they only get attention and rewards when they do as asked, encouraging them to repeat the right behavior. In the end, it's all about creating a positive and supportive environment for your puppy to learn in. Training should be a bonding experience between you and your puppy, not a stressful task. Reward good behavior, and you'll see it repeated. Patience is crucial in training a Labrador. Let's break down the steps to teach basic commands using treats and repetition. You'll want to start with the most basic commands: sit, stay, and come. These are the foundation for all future training and can help keep your pup safe in potentially dangerous situations. To teach sit, you'll need your Labrador's favorite treat. Hold the treat just above their nose, then slowly move it back over their head. As their head follows the treat, their bottom naturally goes down. As soon as they're sitting, say sit in a clear, cheerful voice, then give them the treat and lots of praise. The stay command can be a bit trickier, as puppies are full of energy and love to follow their humans everywhere. Start by asking your Labrador to sit. Once they're sitting, hold your hand out, palm facing them, and say, "Stay." Step back a few feet, then immediately return to your pup and reward them with a treat and praise. Gradually increase the distance and time they need to stay. Lastly, come is a vital command for safety. Begin this training in a controlled, distraction-free environment. With your Labrador a few feet away, crouch down to their level and say, "Come," in a happy, inviting tone. When they come to you, reward. Remember to always use your Labrador's name before the command. This helps get their attention and makes it clear that the command is for them. Training your Labrador puppy doesn't have to feel like a chore. Make it fun and engaging for both of you by using a happy, enthusiastic tone and lots of rewards. The process of training is also a great opportunity to bond with your new furry friend. And don't forget, repetition and consistency are key. Practice these commands several times a day, but keep training sessions short to avoid overwhelming your pup. Leash training is vital for the safety of your Labrador. This training can be a bit challenging, especially with Labrador's natural curiosity and energy, but it's quite manageable with the right approach. Start leash training in a quiet, distraction-free environment. This can be your living room or a quiet corner in your backyard. The goal is to make your puppy comfortable with the leash. Put the leash on, let them feel it, and reward them for not trying to bite or pull it. Once your puppy is comfortable with the leash, it's time to start taking small steps, literally. Walk a few steps with your pup on the leash. If they follow you without pulling, give them a treat and some praise. If they start to pull, stop walking. This will teach them that pulling doesn't get them where they want to go. Now let's talk about dealing with distractions. Labradors are naturally curious, and they can easily get distracted by other animals, people, or interesting smells. It's important to introduce distractions gradually. You can start by inviting a friend over while you're leash training. Reward your puppy for staying focused on you, even when there's someone else in the room. Next, take your pup to a slightly busier environment, like your local park. Remember to bring plenty of treats to reward good behavior. If your pup gets too distracted, take a step back and practice in a quieter environment before trying again. A great tool to use during leash training is a training lead. This is a type of leash that can help you maintain control without your pup feeling too restricted. It's especially useful for teaching your Labrador not to pull on the leash. Remember, patience is key. Leash training takes time and consistency, but with positive reinforcement and gradual exposure to different environments, your Labrador will learn to walk calmly by your side, even in the presence of distractions. Puppies have short attention spans. It's simply part of their charming, playful nature. But what does this mean for training? Well, it means that we need to adjust our methods to suit them. Training sessions need to be kept short, ideally between 5 to 10 minutes at a time. This helps to ensure that your Labrador puppy remains engaged and enthusiastic, rather than becoming bored or overwhelmed. Now you may be thinking, but what can I possibly teach in just 10 minutes? Quite a lot, actually. During these brief sessions, focus on one command or behavior at a time. This focused approach actually helps your puppy to learn more effectively. Furthermore, these brief sessions can be sprinkled throughout the day. This frequent repetition helps to reinforce the behaviors you're teaching, making them more likely to stick. But keeping sessions short isn't the only thing to bear in mind. You also want to make sure that training is an enjoyable experience for your puppy. This means ending each session on a positive note. Whether it's a successful command followed by a treat or just some general playtime, ending with positivity keeps your Labrador looking forward to the next training session. Remember, your mood influences your pup's learning. If you're feeling frustrated or impatient, it might be best to take a break and try again later. Training should be a fun and bonding experience for both of you, not a cause for stress. Consistency, patience, and positivity are your best tools in training your Labrador puppy. Remember, it's all about puppy-proofing your home, being consistent with positive reinforcement, using effective training techniques, mastering leash training, and keeping sessions short and enjoyable. The journey might be challenging, but it's also rewarding. Stick with these tips and you'll nurture a well-behaved, happy companion who's all set to share many joyful moments with you. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome dog care content.